Hi everyone. Can you all hear me? Hi Mavis. Bonjour Marie-Ève. Hi Mary Lou. Hello Jackie. Hi Yvonne. Hello Stephen. Hi Red. Hi, hello Carol. Hi Kathleen. Nice to have you here. Hi Mary. Hi Derby. Hello Janella. So I guess everybody can hear me, right? Just going to move some stuff. Good. Hopefully everybody's doing all right. I'm doing a lot better. Um, yeah, it was last week the fever I had and so on went all the way till Sunday. So I guess it was a cold, but I'm over it, kind of. So today it's a special class. We've been learning a lot in the 5 past week or so. So I wanted to show you what we've learned so far in the technique, how to apply them in the pattern, and how to figure them out. So I created a small pattern for you. I'm going to share it step by step with you today. And let me go down to show you what's the pattern. But before I do that, uh, those on the mailing list, did you receive your email? First question. And if I'm not mistaken, with the comments I have and the reply so far, none of you got a welcoming message, right? Hi, Gina. So I'll be working on sending you a welcoming message for those on the mailing list. For those who want to be part of the mailing list, give me a few seconds. You need to send this. Oops, wrong place, but hey, you're going to have it. And I'm going to pin it on top. I think it's somewhere there in the comment. Everyone is welcome to join. Hi, Carol. Everyone is welcome because on the Facebook group, I know not everyone is there. I'm going to still post there, but it's going to be only for the lives. I'm going to do the post on Facebook. But if you want to be updated, if I do videos or something, if I decide to do videos to show more detail, uh, I'm going to only send it to the email group. Okay, so that's for you to decide. Uh, we'll see. Okay, those who are on the Tatting Online list email, you will not get an email for Tatting Muse for the needle class. It's only for them. okay? Because this is my own channel right now. I got upgraded. So I'm doing the needle tatting class on my channel. So because of that, I need to make my own email list, just like Sue does. Sue does have mailing list. So you just need to send a request to join the mailing list up there. And as soon as you do that, you'll receive an email on the day of the live. Usually it's around my time between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I send everything out. So when you get up in the morning, you got your email and you can plan your day if you want to be there or not. And you're going to be up to date with the information. Does that is that good with everyone? Or is there more question about that? Hi, Robin. The email I sent for the request up there for to join is the same email if you want to share your work with me. If you don't have access to the Facebook page with the online tatting class, um, my ladies, it's the full moon, guys, today, and my cat is going crazy. So don't be surprised if you see her coming around. You just need to send a request to join. You send an email saying you want to be on the mailing list, and I'll put you on. Right now, I don't have enough people to go through all that big change with the big mailing list providers and so on. I'll be working toward that, but for now, we're small. So I'm going to take care of you personally. Just send an email. That's all I'm asking. And if you don't want to be part of the mailing list anymore, send me a request that you want to get out. No hard feeling. Don't worry. Don't be shy. Things happen, and I do understand. Okay. What's the other part I wanted to say? Oh, I think it's it. It's it. Oh yeah, I remember. Thank you. Um, the pattern I'm going to show you, I do not have a name for it. So if you have an idea for the name, please share it with me and we'll look at them and decide which one would be best. So let me show you what we're going to be working on. Okay? Happy Valentine's Day. Well, it's in 2 days, but we can work it with it, right? Do you see this? No, no pumpkin. Go away. Go away. They don't are not going to tat you. Thank you. I'm going to put you on mute for a few seconds. Just going to ask something to Zachary. Zach?
Let me guess. The bag?
Yeah. Attends, entendu, est parti. Okay, I'm back. I asked my son to shake that bag with all goodies in it. So she ran away as soon as she heard him talk. So this is what we're going to work with today. Do you like it? Let me try to pull this one. There you go. I'm going to put my hand on top. Let me focus. Okay. I know some of you do scrapbooking, multimedia, and some are working on those small card that Tammy at the Carita. I'm not sure about her name, but yeah, uh, gluing or tatting on cards on different object or sewing it. So I wanted to give you something that you could do with your card. So that's what we're going to work on today. So I have Fluttery from Mavis for name. Think Steven saying a butterfly art. Yeah, it looks like a butterfly art. So the way I'm going to show you this class, yes, it could be earring also, is that I'm going to go through how I work patterns, be it a written pattern from Kathleen, because yes, Kathleen has a beautiful pattern that was shown yesterday, a bit advanced for us right now, but we will get to do it later on when we get the technique learned. Okay. Hi, Jackie. So I'm going to show you how I do it. And the way I apply what I'm going to show you today, I do it with all the pattern that come across my hands. This is a way for me to understand and go through what needs to be done before I kind of start doing it. Okay. So let me go see down shot. Yeah, down shot. Whoops. Because that's the zoom. Going to go on the down shot. I need to close this because that's a surprise. Here's our down shot. Now, I want to know, this is your preferred color. And this is the, like I said, weird red last week. Because for me on my screen, it's kind of a scarlet orangey red. Okay. I want to know which color do you want me to show you the pattern? The red one or the blue one? Mary, if you're on, look at my left finger and I'm shaking. Okay, we'll go with the blue. So yeah, you're going to see me work with the shaky end today. That's normal, by the way. Don't don't worry. Most of you already know I have fibromyalgia. And with the weather coming up our way, we're in a snowstorm warning right now for the next 48 hour or so. So that's why I have those kind of reaction. So do not worry, it's fine. That's my fibromyalgia kicking in. But I know some of you do have shaky ends. So don't worry about it. We can work around it um, when we're tatting. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry you had a heart stroke 5 years ago, Mavis. I really do hope you're doing better right now. So When we start a pattern, uh, every pattern has some type of legend explaining what the terms mean, if they have special symbol, what they are. Uh, and I don't have I don't have a free pattern right now beside me. Uh, so when I start, I usually look immediately at the terms that are going to be used. So for you, for this pattern, I created this. Do you all see this here? I'm glad to hear that, Mavis. Really, because I have some friends who still are having trouble. So hopefully you have your pen, your paper out. So the terms and symbol I'm going to use. Okay, can you see my fingers under the box here? So the picot's going to be written as a, I think it's dash. Okay. Hi Sharon, you're not late. I'm just starting. Hi Jax. Okay, it's kind of there. Going to put it this. Okay. So the picot, if you read, yeah, I know the words are on top of my finger, and that's um, how it is. I could maybe change. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to kind of lower the background. Can you still see the text in the box? My finger is going to be under the text, okay? So you're going to remember my fingers, light color, right hand, dark color. This is supposed to be cherry red. It looks black, okay? It's my left hand. So look at my tip of my right hand. It's sparkly. So the picot, yes, it's under. It's going to be a dash. And under the size of the gauge, okay, is going to be the width of 3 double stitch. The reason why I wrote it like this is that I'm going to work with size 3 thread, and most of you are going to work with size 10 thread or maybe lower. Okay? Let me don't get dizzy. I'm just going to put it a little bit on the side. Okay? So you're going to work probably in size 10. Some of you in size 20, other in size 50, or maybe 40 or 80. Okay? So that's why I wrote the width of the picot that we're going to use. Those are joining picot. It's going to be that size. Okay? When we're going to go on join, gauge size, it's the picot size. No, those picot gauge. Okay? If I had written picot gauge, the sentence was going to be longer and would have taken more space on your screen. Okay, so Then we have, like I said, the joints going to be represented with a plus sign. CL is for closing the ring. And DNTW is do not turn the work. Yes, Mary, that term is kind of unusual because I've seen one other person write the size of its picot to be done compared to the amount of double stitch. Does that make sense? Everybody understand? I think it's Ben Pickers. He has some great book. Okay. The reason why I add the God size with the explanation, like I said, I really want everybody to be working with the thread they're kind of familiar with, because believe me, the size for the size 3 thread and this tiny one, okay, the size of the picot gauge is really not the same. Okay. Did you have all the time to take note of the symbol? Well, I give you a bit of time. I'm going to thread my needle behind the box. And I should put my glasses on. Okay, let me close that box. Okay, next, what we're going to use, our thread, okay? I'm going to call about 10 feet of thread before you cut from the ball, okay? Where's my, I'm sorry, I lost my ruler. Oh, there it is. I, I lost I was losing my ruler. So here's my ruler. Usually I thread my needle, okay? And I start measuring from the eye where it's thread. So that's one, that's two, that's three, four, nine, and 10. Okay, for those who are going to be working, thank you, Jax. Yeah, the reason why I did that is that I want people to understand the movement of the left hand and the right hand so they can follow more easily. So, like I took for my size 3 thread, I took 10 feet of thread. Okay. If you're going to work with size 40 thread or lower, that's going to be way too much. Okay. But on the other end, by working with long thread like this, you're going to be able to manage how to work your thread. And today I'm going to show you that. So let's start with the first ring that I'm going to share with you. Hopefully you're seeing it on top, maybe here. Can you all see that? This is the first ring we're going to see to work with. Okay. I number, let me, I number, okay, like this. I number the ring, number one. We're going to start with six double stitch. Make a picot. We're going to work 26 double stitch. That is a lot. Okay. But I'm going to explain after why. Then we're going to make another picot, do two double stitch, close the ring, and we won't reverse the work. Do not turn work. Okay. Now, in this, why I mark 26 double stitch. We're going to work our tension while we're working the 26 double stitch. So it's basically to help us work our tension and be careful and mindful when we count. Because if we lose count, 26 double stitch is, come on, 26 double stitch is not fun to recount. So let's start it. So take the tail. I make sure that the tail is pointing towards the eye of the needle, and I pinch. I leave about the size of the needle, okay, where I pinch. So this gives me a tail to sew in later on. We're going to learn how to hide our ends at the end. I'm going to show you that. Okay? So let's start. I'm going to make one double stitch, first half and the second. Okay? So I might go a bit fast. Okay? But I want you to show you that's 5 and that's 6. Okay? What we need to, I need my camera. Beautiful. Get out of there. I want my camera. And I want, get out of the, I'm trying to show you something and my touch just, as you can see, full moon. Okay. I'll try this. Let me, okay. You all can see those double stitch. When we work double stitch on the needle and we want to know if how our tension is, okay. Oops, let me, I didn't go, sorry, baby. I don't want to yell in your ear, so I'm going to put you on mute. Zach,
Again?
garde-la avec toi, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Okay, I'm back. Can you all see the double stitch now? Okay. Needle tatting and tension. We have it a lot easier than shuttle tatter. Okay. I'm going to show you why. You see my double stitch? If I pull them apart, fully you're going to be able to see this. Off screen. Okay. I put my double stitch apart. I'm going to take another needle. Can you see the space here? Here. The space between the double stitch? Can you see them? I'm going to try to show you closer. Okay. Do you see they're all kind of equal space between each double stitch? This is our tension. This is how needle tatter can manage their tension a lot faster than shuttle tatting. Okay? Now, like I said, I'm going to put them back. The picot gauge I'm going to use is the size of 3 double stitch. That's not 3, that's 3. Oops, out of focus. Okay? So I take my gauge, put it over one or under to make sure I have your back already, to make sure that my picot is going to be the length of 3 double stitch. Everybody got that? Does that make sense to you? I want to know. Yeah, I've been off screen, sorry. Fighting a cat and going going just okay. So this is my gauge. I'm going to go back in our down shots so we can continue what we're working on. Since I won't be needing any more other size of gauge, I'm going to put them away. Put the ruler out so you can see. Um, any one of you know what's a nail gripper, I think? Or those little pad to grab the nail? You can make those with the padding that we put at the bottom of the drawer, kitchen drawer. Cut yourself some. You can buy a roll of that for cheap at the dollar store. So cut yourself some piece. It will help you a lot when pulling the needle when it's hard to do. Okay. So now let's do. And she's back. So again, the picot over, and I'm going to make 26 double stitch. Like I said, beside the fact that we have a bigger space when we do a picot, that's normal. We just keep going and make sure that our tension is equal between each double stitch. That's 5, 6, that's my thread. That's 10. After 10, I usually look by just sliding apart the double stitch. Okay. So in this place, yes, I'm going to show you about everything, even when it's not, yeah, cat again is going to pop up. So I'm going to use her as a background. Can you see? I got some stitch not equal. Got bigger space here than the rest. And I got this one here, that double stitch here, that's not close enough. Yeah. Okay. So that's what we need to be mindful about when we're tatting on the needle. So yes, a beginner can have a great tension. And this is how you do it. So when you see that, you need to, yeah, unfortunately, undo what you did. That's not fun. I understand. Let me keep this. I'm going to go back on, and she's rolling in my thread right now. So this is something that we need to be mindful. Okay. When I teach in person, most people dislike the fact that we need to undo because it's not fun, it's time consuming. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Did you know by undoing your work, you can learn as much as doing it the, and working through it? Because when we undo, we can see our work and our movement. So it can be kind of help our brain understand the movement that we do to make those and what to do not to get those errors. Okay. I was talking and I didn't count. So that's one, two.
Whatever that means.
I think that's 16. Let me count again. I'm going to count in French. That's 60. Now, look at my left hand for those who are right-handed. Okay. When you pull, you place your thread. Okay. It needs to be snug on the needle and snug to the last double stitch you did. Okay. Then you do your second half. Same thing. Everything needs to be snug. Okay. I'm at 20 now. So we need 26 more. That's one. You can pull. Let me show you a bit. I did snug, but I do tighten a bit my thread. So it snug the needle.
That's kind of stupid.
I think that's 21. Let me count again. Talking and counting at the same time doesn't work well. Just for you to know. That's 24. 5 and 26. Okay. As you can see, my needle's coming full. I'm just going to slide what I did a bit toward the eye of the needle. Okay. So I have space here. Going to paint my gauge, and I'm going to finish with those two double stitch. 1 and 2. Now let's make a mess. Okay. When you're going to close your ring, because the term close, CL for closing the ring, put your on your index, I think, yeah, between both of your hands. Remember, for most of you, you've seen me say you take the thread, you put it between your ring finger and your little fingers, and you just kind of let your fingers curl naturally. Then slowly, okay? Everybody see me do this. I slowly pull the double stitch because it's a big ring. So I pass the double stitch slowly. Yes, at first it's going to take some time, okay? But with time, you're going to get better and faster. But I'm showing it slowly so you don't go pulling your double stitch out of shape, okay? If you have too much pressure when you're holding your needle and you're feeling it wanting to go out of your hand, take those pad that I said, wrap it around, and it's going to help you hold your needle while you're pulling your stitch out of it. Okay, I'm going slowly. Hopefully, you're seeing this. I'm doing it until I'm doing this like that until all my stitches are off the needle.
Suffering.
So Stephen tried to strangle. Yeah, I can vouch for that. I've seen it do it more than once.
Trying
So
to
can you see?
invest in another.
Look, it's doing a beautiful tail. No, kitty,
Problem is,
you're not
trying
a
to
kitty anymore.
create this personality is problematic. Trying
I think she likes the camera more than I do because she doesn't do that usually unless I'm placing the camera and the setting for the lives. Okay, so almost there. Okay, can you see? It's off the needle. I'm going to put the pad away and I'm going to pinch the last double stitch we did. Oh, believe me, she doesn't think I'm talking to her. Okay, and because it's a long ring, a lot of double stitch, what I like to do is put it in my hand and curl it right beside to this better. Okay, I like to have it curling right close to the last double stitch. Going to take the small tail away, having that long thread again pinched between my ring finger, and I'm going to pull. Okay, now not unthread your needle, but pull. Okay, I'm going to do it fast because can you see the threads coming kind of all jumbly here? Just pull it out. This one, keep pulling. The reason why I usually work with the thread coming between two fingers is because it prevents the twist, okay? And the knotting when we pull, because that's something with needle that happens often. So to prevent that, I kind of just pull. And when the loop gets smaller, I take my finger, I pull the ring a bit tight. Then you have your ring like this, okay? No needle tatting. What most people dislike is the fact that when we work needle tatting, it's flimsy. It doesn't keep its shape. But look, I'm going to hold it by a picot. Can you see? It does all this shape. Okay, because our tension. No, Yvonne, that's called full moon. My cat in the full moon. She's kind of, yeah. So, mm-hmm. Yes, Sharon, I do use double balance stitch or balance double stitch. Uh, but I like to show it with simple double stitch because since many of us and many out there thinks that needle tatting is clumsy and it's going all the way. So I'm helping you and giving you some tips and tricks how to do that. Okay. So everybody got that pattern, that first ring written down? Thank you, Joanne. Let's go on the second ring. Going to put that down. Second ring. It's a mirror of the first one. Going to retread my needle because and it's knotted. If you have a thread, sometimes it does do this type of knots. Just make sure that you work it. So that's why I put the thread like I kind of apply it going on in a zigzag movement from there, uh, one side to the other on top of each other. So it prevents you the small knot. So when I say do not reverse, when we close the ring, we were like this. Do not reversing means that, remember,
Oh man,
tail needs to go towards your right if you're working with your right hand, and on the left if you're working, but I'm working with the right. So put the needle in between both tail, and I'm going to do both of my two double stitch. Okay. When you work, you need to put, and I'm going to try to show you. You're going to see the back of her cat again. Let me, because she's there. Okay. When you put the first double stitch, it needs to be close to the one at the bottom of the last of the ring. Oops, at the bottom of the ring. Okay. I'm not on Zoom. Thank you, Stephen. My cat's distracting me. Let's do that again. And I'm going to do it. Okay. Needle on top between both tail. Everybody see this? I'm going to do uh, first half, and I need to come pull it close to be snug. I'm off focus like this. I need to put it close so it's kind of snug toward the last ring. Okay. Then we do the double stitch. That's two. Let me go back because Missy decided to go back where she doesn't belong. So that's my second half. We're going to be doing a join. Everybody remember how to do the join? It's a normal, simple, basic join, meaning you take your hook, go through the picot, grab the thread, pull the loop, said grab the thread, pull the loop. I don't have the right size. Okay, the loop, and place the loop on my needle. I need to put the way to do it is that the thread that's coming down from the last double stitch coming needs to be in front, not twist, so it doesn't twist. Okay, so I'm going to go faster. There's going to be a lot of cat hair on that art. So when you do the first double stitch after a join, be careful to really make sure by pulling the ring away and tighten a bit your first half so it doesn't give a gap. So that's two. Let me go fast. Got 7, 10,
They're relatively cheap, aren't they?
16 more. That's 26 more. And I lost my count. Let me, okay, let me count it. That's 23 total, so 3 more. I hope I'm going to have enough thread. So after that, Joanne is asking, does the stitch I put on the needle with the hook count as the first double stitch? Um, I don't count it as a stitch. I start right at first double stitch, second double stitch. But there are some designers that do count it as the first double stitch. That would be explained. Give me a few seconds. Go away now. That would be explained in the description or in notes at the beginning of the pattern, but I usually don't. Okay. So now I need to do a picot, 6 more double stitch. The others ring are going to be a lot easier. Okay. Yeah, there are some, Stephen. So after the picot, it's 6 double stitch. Okay. And we start again to close the ring. The reason I started with the big 2 ring at the beginning, okay, ring 1 and ring 2, it's to show you how to work your tension and how to close a big ring, okay? But when you're going to be finished and have all of the rings written down, you can start anywhere you want, okay? So again, I change my end. So I'm going to grab this and going to go slowly. Be careful because it can be a bit hard for the first to double stitch to go through the needle past the eye because of the joint. That's normal. Okay. So don't worry. Just take your time. Be careful. If you can put, well, I'm kind of working a lot with my both of my arms kind of floating in the air. But if you have a rigid place, put your arms on the desk. You're going to see it to go a lot easier. Okay. And faster. So we did that, the first one. Okay. Big rings needs perseverance, not patience. And patient a bit because you need to take your time, but perseverance because you need to do it slowly. And if you rush, you might do some mishap and everything's going to look weird. So, yeah, be kind with you. Take your time. By taking your time and being perseverant, working, practicing, and so on, uh, you have no clue how close you are to do something amazing. And that's not just in tatting, but in very different area of your life. But for tatting, now see my needles back. So I'm going to place my ring in position in my hand. Make sure that the thread's going inside between both of my fingers. And I'm going to pull on the needle slowly. See the this? Because I have my finger here, all of this stop at my fingers instead of going to my ring. Okay? Again. So I pull gently and I let the ring kind of curl and close between my fingers gently. So I have two rings. Can you see that? Look. Is there any way, any one of you, I know I explained that once or twice, and I gave the tip. How can I have both of my ring look the same? Anyone remember that? Because my ring are not the same. Let me try to give me a second. Don't get sick. So it's going to go. You should have told me that you're not seeing much. Fold over the, yeah, overlap them, fold on one over the other one. Yeah, nice. You remember. That's nice. So I'm going to fold over both my ring because they are the same size. And as you can see that they're not the same size. The first one is a lot smaller than the second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with my ring, holding them both together and slowly tightening the ring so they are the same size. So this is a way of doing it. Okay. The other way is if you make rings the size with different sizing. Let's say you have a ring with a double stitch. The other one is 10, the other one, and different size of ring. You can pull the ring with the amount of double stitch you have over and keep working. Okay. But this one is the fastest one. So everybody got those two rings. Whoops. I'm so proud of all of you because remembering to for the size if you want both ring to be identical, not many people remember to fold them over to be symmetric. So we're going to go on the third ring. Going to close this one. Third ring, smaller one. See? So it's going to be 6 double stitch, 8, and 4 double stitch. So again, I'm placing my ring. Let me, no turning, no turning. So without turning is that the first ring is going to be on your right. And while, since we're working in a round, the ring's going to work like this. Okay, everybody got that? So I'm going to place my ring in the middle of the second one, do 6 double stitch. If your ring here, if that ring is in the way, fold it. Basically, fold it. That's 1 double stitch. 2. That's 6. My bee's bugging with my thread. So I'm going to do, oops, the picot I need to join is this one. So I need to join my third ring to my second ring. So I'm going to pass through, grab, hold the loop, place it on my needle, and I'm going to tighten it. Okay. I like working, sliding my stitches when I do a join, so there won't be any gap. Okay. That's why you see me after join kind of playing with my needle. Okay. So then 8 double stitch. 1, 8 double stitch. I need to do a picot for 4 double stitch. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's a smaller ring. So again, inside, my ring here is under my needle. I don't want it in the way, so I'm going to put it over the needle, pinch like I do, put the thread in between my fingers, and slowly, yeah, working with size 3 thread. Yes, I did change my hand. Sorry about that. Okay, let's do this the right, your way. For those who doesn't know, I'm left-handed. So, yeah, but I do work a lot with both of my hands. And I found that sometimes changing position helps with our fingers and our wrist to relax a bit more. Okay, so put that down, put the fingers on top, that thread between the fingers, and we're going to pull. The more you're going to do ring, the less thread you're going to have to pull. Remember that? That's normal. Okay, so that's our third ring. Okay, am I too fast? Let me pull this one in place. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to go in Zoom because I want to show you something. Yeah, give me a few seconds. Okay, can you see my ring is not close? Look, I'm going to fold this one. Can you see the gap? Just going. My cat kind of played with my stuff. Can you see the gap? We need to really close our ring so there's no gap in there. Okay? So you need to be careful to watch for that. So see? Normal, no more gap. Okay? So let's do the fourth ring. There's two more rings to go. Back to down shot. I think. There we are. Okay. You see me a lot work. So I'm trying to give you my tips, how I work and why I do something. Have you noticed often I kind of pull on my thread like this? You want me to do the ring 3 again, Mary Lou? I'm going to undo this one while I answer Joanne's question, and I'm going to redo the number 3. Okay. So Mary Lou, not Mary Lou, Joanne. Some patterns say to tie a knot. Yes, when you're working off the ball. We are working true rings right now. Okay, so I don't have to. Cool. So Joanne, when you're working off the ball, the type of ring we do is a self-close mark ring. Yeah, we're still on the. I'm giving you time to write the ring number 3, not ring number 4. Thank you, Stephen. So, Joanne, like I was saying, when we work off the ball, we make a chain, and to make the chain look like a ring, we need to pass the needle inside of the loop, close it, and it's called a self-close mark ring. Those are the normal ring for needle tatter. We will see that next week. I will start doing ring and chain next week. So we'll go to that and we'll understand the difference and how to decide which type of ring we're going to use in patterns later on. Okay. So now we're working just with true rings. That's something um, that we are working, not seen often. There's a lot of techniques, beautiful techniques that we can use with true rings. But we'll see them later on. Okay. So finish my ring, and I'm kind. You know the rotating pattern. When we say rotate, the, this is what we do. It's we rotate. Okay, to place our ring in the position that we need when we're working without turning. Okay. So let's go to the fourth ring. Since everybody's have that fourth ring, here we go. So here's the fourth. I need to retread again my needle. Yes, needle tatting, there's a lot of threading, unthreading, and so on. But you'll get used to it. It's going to get easy. The more you do it, the more you practice, you're going to find your, how can I say that? Your groove, how you work and understand yourself. But at the beginning, it's normal to have a lot of thumbs, multiple fingers, not wanting to do what you want. That's normal. We need to learn. So, fourth ring, we need four double stitch. Again, close at the base of the third ring. That's the second. It's on my way. I'm going to place it so I can work. So that's two, three, and four. Okay. I'm going up through the picot because I'm at the plus sign. So that's a join. Picot inside, grab the thread, pull it out, pass it, place it on the needle, tighten. And like I said, you see me a lot do that. It's because it's to prevent the gap. Okay. Again, we need six double stitch. So that's six. I'm going to use the same picot size that I've been using since the beginning. If you want to change the size of that picot, the middle one here, you can do that. You can play with that one. That's not a problem. Okay? So six more picot. Let's do that. Six double stitch. That's six. No, that's seven. So we need six, not seven. Remember, when you want to undo, just pass your finger and pull it gently, and the loop's going to get out. So, going to put all of the ring in my hand, pinch the last double stitch, put the thread between my fingers, and gently place, not place, but pass the double stitch off the needle. Again, pinch the first, fingers between for that one. Before I close this one, I'm going to explain you. The reason why I put everything in the palm of my hand, your work, my ring, and over, it's because if I close the ring with everything inside, like, let me place it like this, I'm going to have a ring inside a ring, and that's not what we want. Jackie is asking, how do I know how to place my needle for the next ring? Basically, I place the, how can I explain that? Uh, I place my needle, I do a ring or a chain, the needle's always placed exactly at the same place. You need to place your needle at the junction. Let me go down on in the zoom. Okay, that's my fourth ring. I'm going to start the other one. Okay, so if I fold my stuff so you can see, I always place my needle in between the thread, the junction when, where everything's kind of meet at the bottom of the ring. Oh, I'm off. Okay, I always place my ring in the middle of the ring. I thread on my left because I need to wrap my needle, my double stitch on the needle. Okay, and the project is on my right. Does that make sense? I'm going to wait a little bit. Oh, again, I'm sorry. I don't want to show you. It seems that I don't want to show you anything today. There we go. Okay, let's do that again. Ring, when I start, I always put my needle in between the first and the last double stitch. Okay, always. When we're going to do the chain, I'm going to show you where I put my needle, but it's basically the same place. The reason why is that way when I do the my first double stitch, I can pull my thread very, oops, I can pull my thread very close to the last element I did. Does that make sense? I'm not going to start the other ring until you tell me that this, if you want me to redo it, I will. That's my pleasure. I'm kind of doing a lot of, oops, okay. So one last time, I take the last ring I did, put the needle in the middle. Remember last week you asked me what I considered it to be the top and the bottom of a ring? The top of the ring is this place, and the bottom for me is the base where the thread comes in and come out of it. Okay, so that's why I place my ring there, so I can have my tension. And you know that gap that goes between the rings when we do ring only patterns, those rosette, the butterfly, it can be prevented because I start and I place it like that. Okay, so that makes sense. Now let me change. I didn't change. Now I change. Yay! I made it. Okay, Mary, you said you had to let me see, tighten your ring between 2 and 3. That's normal because you were no, no, go down. So it's normal that you need to tighten because we work 2 big rings at the beginning. So it's normal. It's tension. Uh, does everyone needs the ring number 4? All everyone got that done? Yes, hopefully. So we can do the last ring with, of course, some difficulty into it. Okay, let's close this one. And here's the last one. Now I have a question before I start the last one. What do you see? Can somebody tell me what they see and how they would? Stephen, Marie-Ève, Hush. not a word. I want to know the other one. What do you see in that pattern?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Drop where
Yes.
I'm just gonna wait for him for time before I
To
do
join
anything made.
the Jackie. Ta-ta, Red, Mary Lou. Yeah, there's a folded join in there. You know that thing that we learned last week? We see them a lot in ring only patterns, especially when we do the rosette, you know, 5 ring connected to each other, 5 ring pattern, 6 ring, 8 ring. We see them a lot in there. We usually use them in this case when the ring is closing towards the middle. Okay, so if we get our circle, it's going, all of the bottom of the ring are going inside towards. Okay, so will work. Sharon saying join on both sides of ring, need to fold for second join. Exactly. So the first, going to do the first four double stitch. The first plus the first join is going to be a normal join. Let me get there. In the middle again, let's do, I'm going to fold everything because it's in my way. So I'm going to do one double stitch. Have everything, like I said, you can work and place your work as you see fit. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the first join is going to be done on the last ring that we made. So that's the fourth ring. That's already in place. As you can see, it's already there because I kind of folded everything. So grab in, grab out, pull on the needle, and tighten. Okay. Now I'm going to do a double stitch because that to be equal on both sides. 1, 2, 3,
Just put that up.
8.
Another guy.
Okay. I need to join. This is where we kind of get confused. So I'm going to put the project on the table and I'm going to place it like this. Okay. Yes, Jack, it does at some point resemble a butterfly. Okay. I need to do a join. Okay. I'm going to put it over and replace it.
Yeah, I got the deal.
Okay. Basically, this is how your project should look when it's on the needle. I need to do a join. That join, to make sure that it's connected to everything, I need to do it to the picot that's on the first ring I made.
Damage.
Okay?
Just a single part.
So what I need to do is I need to find a way.
And I'm using
I'm
only
going to
the
explain it.
base.
I did it last week. Find a way to bring that picot closer under towards the beginning of the needle. The thing. The way to do that. is you fold it, fold your project. Okay,
Number one.
going to put it in my hand because it's easier. So I'm going to fold, but you can kind of roll. Can you see? I just folded, but if I pull a bit, the other ring's kind of going to come towards me,
Really?
meaning that it's easier to pull. Then I'm going to put my hook from the back. And yes, you're going to see my arm pass, but I'm going to turn clockwise, meaning from the back, the tip of my hook's going
That is
to
very
the left. Oops, the hook needs to stay in the picot, of course. So I'm going to turn to the left, grab the thread,
look at how much
and
tape
pass it
done the little
wrong. I don't have the right hook for size 3 thread. Okay, need to grab it, pass it through. Again, like I said, remember I said the thread that's coming out of the last double stitch you did needs to go pass in and be in front of the needle, and then I'm going to tighten because this is going to help you not to have too much thread twisted. Okay, and then that's done. We're going to finish with six double stitch. That's one, that's two, three, four, five, and six. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if anyone wants me to do the folded join again. Please say again if you want to see it again. Okay, I'll be waiting a bit. Anyone who needs me to do it the folded join again? Okay, Janella, you want me to do? Okay, no problem.
the thing is,
Going to undo.
not
Oops.
kind of. Because I don't have
Okay.
enough hand weapon items to go with
Let me see if I can have.
the weapon. You got the shirt. Pop you off.
Don't get sick, please. Don't get sick. I move the camera. Okay,
Yeah.
it's fine, Janella. I'm here for you guys to understand and learn what you're doing. So I'll do the folded join as much time that people need. It's perfect. We're learning, and there's some details that sometimes kind of elude us. So don't worry. The 12 cats, 6, 7. Yeah, I realize I just counted in French out loud. Sorry. So we need the last ring. Yes, that looks like a butterfly. So we change a butterfly. It's going to be a heart after we're finished. I forgot. I didn't. Hmm. All right. My art's going to be different because I don't like it. Okay. Thanks, Janella. You made me see a mistake I did. First ring are those big two, right? Second. Third one, I was supposed to have a picot somewhere in there on the fourth one. I didn't do it. I didn't do the join, the picot. So, so, uh, I know some of you like that. So that's perfect to show you something. So I'm going to undo everything I did. For the you got all of the fourth ring, I remember it. So I did a mistake. Okay, I did a big mess up. No, actually, Marie, it's for the fourth ring is four double stitch, join, six double stitch, picot, six double stitch, picot, four double stitch. So I'm missing a sequence here. So how do we undo a ring? How do we open a ring? Take your thread, gently kind of pull apart, open the ring just slightly enough. Okay, you don't go at the bottom of the ring to do that. Just find a place in the ring somewhere. I'm using the picot because there's a gap there. Okay, and then I take my hook, put the picot, the thread from the picot behind, take the core thread, pinch, and kind of work the thread, the loop. Let's see, a bit bigger so I can do it with my fingers. I just pinch the first section where I started, and I pull the thread, all of it out. Okay, all of it. So now I got double stitch like this. I'm going to do the same thing, finish pulling the loop, and ta-da! No more ring. Let's do that one correctly because it wouldn't have looked like a art. So as you can see, it doesn't matter your expertise. Everybody do mistakes due to concentration, mishap, forgetting, being disturbed, and so on. It's normal. It's part of life. Okay. So needle in the middle at the bottom between the first double stitch and where the thread come out. So I need to make four double stitch. One, two, three, and four. Going to grab the hook, the joint in the picot, grab the thread, pull the loop, pull it on the needle. Yes, I'm going a bit faster. Now I need to make sure that, see, faster doesn't mean better because I pull the thread over the last double stitch and instead of being put beside. Okay, so that's next six double stitch. One, that's six. Picot, six again, I want to go fast, so I'm doing some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm working right now on the tip of my needle. I usually tell my student that's a big no-no. The needle's long, make use of it.
I love it.
Okay? So now that's for the bow stitch. That's for. Okay. So again, when I close my ring, I take that what's done and I put it over the needle so it's easier and it doesn't get stuck in the middle of your ring. Closing the ring. Yes, I'm doing it a bit faster. So closing.
Jesus fuck. There's a lot of detail, Sharp.
That tells bugging me.
Very, very confused.
So closing the ring. Yeah, that's better. See, now my project should look more like what you're doing. Mistake. Okay? Last ring, the ones there. Again, in the middle, first double stitch, put it close to the last ring. Second, put everything out of the way. So that's four double stitch.
Fire.
That's 3 and 4.
Right.
We're going to join.
Probably should.
I know the join part, this is not something that you're having trouble with. So that's why I do give some explanation, but I go a bit faster. So now I need to do 8 double stitch.
Um, okay.
Four,
Tell them about the daily principle for the gift wrapping.
and that's 8. Okay. Um, Jackie, Janella, those who ask for the folded join again, let's do this. Okay. So I'm placing the needle on the table. I'm going to place my work as it should be. Okay. And it should be like this. I'll try to go on the down shot, on the zoom shot, and be careful. Let me go there. That just make me mark my. Okay, so this is what how your project your so far should look. Okay, the last join, the folded join. So this join needs to join to the picot on the first ring that we made. Okay, the first picot that we made on the first ring needs to be joined on the last ring. But the picot is not in position, it's above the needle. Because needle tatter, we work with the double stitch, the head of the double stitch, below the needle. Does that make sense to everyone? So, to be able to have that picot be joined, what I need to do is to bring that picot in position, meaning under the needle. Okay? So by doing under the needle, what I will have to do is fold the project. Okay? That's simple. That's why it's called a folded join. We need to fold to bring the work towards us so that the picots needed to be joined gets under the needle. So far, so good. I'm going to put it in my hand. Okay. So by doing that, because we have a fold, okay, if we just grab like this and go do exactly a picot, a normal picot, a normal join, what will happen is when we're going to unfold, can you, the picot is going to be twisted, okay? And we need to prevent that. So to prevent that, that's why, let me go back. That's why that we fold the project, twist the picot in the same direction that we fold the project, okay? So because we folded the project from towards us, we need to put our hooks behind and fold. Let me change and twist the picot in the same direction, okay? That we folded the ring. We're going to grab the thread, pull it through, and we need to make sure, whoops, let me go to that. I went off screen, sorry about that. So like I said, because we folded the ring, the project, we need to go back and twist the picot in the same direction that we folded our project. That's okay. We're going to grab the thread. Whoops. Okay. Remember, I said that it's important that the thread, that's how we're going to pull the thread here. The one in front needs to be the one that's coming out of the last double stitch. Okay. So you do that, close, okay. Finish with 6 double stitch. That's 1, 2. I'm going to stop at 3 because I want to know, do you want me to do the folded join again? I want you all to really understand the how everything works and why we do that. Good. Okay? Because this is what I was talking about at the beginning. We need to understand our technique. The more we practice and we understand the technique and how to do them, the better we're going to be at making bigger projects. Okay? So that's 3. Now, when you're going to close the ring, because everything's kind of doing going its way, okay? Take your project again. Okay, I'm staying in Zoom to make you see what how everything works together. Okay. Slowly taking your double stitch off, especially when you're doing a folded join, because if you pull too hard and everything goes fast, you're going to distort your ring, your last ring, and pull your picot a lot bigger than they are where you join. So basically, I'm holding everything in place, pulling the thread.
Oh,
Okay, let me get that. Now, look at what's going to happen when I'm going to, while I pull more the project, okay? Can you see everything's kind of folding apart? Your ring is going to flip and all of the project is going to take another shape, place, and it's normal. Just keep pulling your ring
yeah.
and you have your normal a normal joint.
With variety.
Okay? So basically
Very well.
we have another, let me put it this way. You have your art. Okay? When you're finished, you got a gap. Let me pull it there. Can you see the gap here? We need to close that. This is a simple tie a knot, okay? So let's do the knot and make sure that that knot is close enough, okay? So it prevents the gap between the ring. Okay? When that knot is placed, now you can play with your art. Okay? So this is whoops out of
I could, you know what? Theoretically, there.
yes, Jackie, and memories, but the folded join. What's not fun for the folded join is simple that we don't do enough of them. So by the time that yes, you practice, you got the memory muscle. But by the time you're going to need to do another one, it may take 6, 8, a couple of years, or and so on. Even if you have the memory muscle, it's not in your head anymore. That's why the folded join is something hard to do and many struggle with. So here's your art. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to take. Do you see the pink? Is it too clear, or you need to?
What the fuck did you find?
Is it too clear?
Which
I need to have a. Can you see the red? I think the red is better. Okay, I'm going to show you with the red how to sew in your thread. Okay, but I'm going to use the red one so you can see. But usually you should be doing it with your thread of the project. Okay. First of all, when I sew in thread, I usually work with let me grab my tapestry needle. There's different size, and I find that it does go well. Okay. I'm going to thread my needle, my tapestry needle. Okay. Oops. That's my tapestry needle. I should get a bigger one because this is going to be tapestry needle. The reason why is there are different size. Okay. Okay. I'll be with the red because I want you to see what I'm going to do. Yes, I'm using a smaller thread than what I've been working on because
Another one.
I don't have a contrasting color with the size 3 thread like I would like to. Okay. So when you're going to be doing your you do your knot, okay, like this. You're going to go, let's say I'm doing the small thread here, okay. Let me try something. My brain just got an idea. Let me try to thread the red one and the blue one in the same needle. Okay? So that way you're going to be able to see the the thread go in and come on, get in, get in, said in. Okay, I'm back. Aha, you're going to love this. Can you see both thread? The red and the blue one. Okay. So when you finish your work, you're going to have a knot. Okay. I need one thread to go in one ring and the other one's going to be on the other one. Okay. So what you do is you're going to go inside of the head. Okay. Just grab. Just careful because you need to go from the cap. If you see, can you see? There's a cap here. Okay. There's a cap here, and so far, and so forth. So you're going to go with your needle towards the cap on one side, like this. Okay. Let me try to get you more light because I think you don't have enough light right now. If everything falls, I'm going to be good. Okay. Is the light better? Okay. Like I said, you're going to go inside. Okay. So the cap is on this side, so it's behind to the front. Okay. I'm going to try not to. Okay. Yes, the first one can be very difficult to do. Okay. Now, I usually fold my ring like this. Whoops, I'm off. I usually fold my ring like this. Okay. Then I'm going to go in between both cap here. Okay. In the middle to grab. Okay. This way. Same thing in between to go in the other head from the back towards the front. Can everybody see that? Fighting right now with too much thread. So can you see the small red there? So I'm going to do about, depending on the project, I usually do 4 or 5. Okay, and I need to let me I need to be careful to grab just the head of the double stitch, okay? I might be doing a bit more, but I want you to see what's going to happen, okay? Let me do one more. Marie-Ève, si tu as besoin d'y aller pour aller chercher la petite, vas-y là. Okay? Everybody see the red dot? Let me try to show you close. Whoops. I'm going to get everybody dizzy. Can you see the small dot, red dot there? Okay? So when I'm going to be finished, I'm going to unfold my ring, place it in a shape. I'm going to pinch where I did, and I'm going to pull tight. Let me get that needle off of the way. Okay? So, as you can see, just this thread is not supposed to be there. Let me, I'm fighting with my threads. Can you see? It's not there anymore. Okay? Everybody got that? So, that's how we sew ends. Yes, I was sewing both thread at once. That's why I was struggling. But when I say both thread, I'm talking about I got one tail of blue and the red tail, okay? Because I wanted you to see the thread go in the head of the double stitch. The other tail is on this side, and it's still at the bottom of the ring. So the both tails needs to be hidden in separate place. Because if you do both of them at the same time in the same place, it's going to be bulky and it's going to show. Does that make sense? Is there? Okay, I'm going to pull the red one out. Now you can clip, you can kind of cut your thread, but I usually wait that both of my tail are hidden in the project. Okay? When that's done, what you can do, where is it? Did she go away with them? Nope. Give me a few seconds. You can add, got these small sticker with beads. So you can, if you got bigger one, would be best, but I don't. But you can have, there you go. So this was the project of the day. That was the surprise. I'm going to wait if you have question. Yeah. Yes, Mary, the red was a guide for you all. Okay. So let me go back in front.
like you have another item that you world.
Uh, Jackie, you said magic. If you're talking about the magic thread, I'm not going to show it today. We'll learn it later on. But personally, I don't use the magic thread technique for hiding in because it might be me because when I pull the needle on, it's kind of if the core thread get wrap around the magic thread and it get hard for me to pull out of the thread in and hide the ends. That's why I sew it. Beside, there's beading technique that you need to know how to sew in your thread to be able to finish and embellish your work. Mary, I don't have the written pattern, the full instruction. Everything, I might work on it, but the part about the pattern that was written up. So yeah, I verbally gave the instruction. Uh, I need a title for the pattern for the motif. So oh, Derby, you are welcome, Marilyn. Derby ended up with a peak on the side and not one in the middle, but she likes it. Well, hearts can be symmetrical, asymmetrical. It can be the way you want. So I know today was a very long class. We've been on for about 2 hours right now. Uh, most of I do long class because I want you to understand. Special class might run 2, maybe more hours, because I want you to be there. I want to be there for you and help you. So yes, when we're going to do special class, um, you're going to have a tag, as you can saw, saying special class. Be think that when you're going to see that, it might go long, but will work it all. Yes, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Uh, I really do hope you enjoy yourself. You learn something new. Um, hit that like button, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, and if you want to be part of the group list, email list up. The link's still up there. Uh, Jackie, not the magic red magic, and the red thread disappear. Yes, thank you. So I do really hope you did enjoy and like it. Uh, and if there's something that you would like to change, have me change or look or work with, let me know. I'll do my best. Beside the cat, I'm not going to get rid of my cat. She's a old lady. She's a princess, so I let her be. But yeah, I'm going to work a bit more with the Zoom. So I'm trying to find a setup that's going to work for me and help you learn. So I do hope you enjoy that. Oh, Gina, I like working with you. I want you to learn, and we're doing a manual work. So we need to see how it's done, and we need to understand where our fingers are going and why it's not going the same way it's supposed to be. So I know how people who learn visually needs to see what you're doing, not just hear it. And working like that, it's my pleasure with working with you all. I usually do the same pattern as in person when I teach in person. I work the pattern that I teach my student. No matter how many times I taught that class or that project, I will redo the pattern and redo it and redo it and redo it. And each time I do it, I kind of click or understand something new, or why my fingers needs to be wrapped like this or work like this the more I do it while I teach. So you guys help me be a better teacher a lot, so I can share more information and more reason why, that like why the folded join today. Remember I said you fold it once and you need to refold it to twist the picot, and why. This is something that we need to understand. Our brain needs to understand that. So, oh, thank you, Jackie. Jackie is saying that my pace and the sound of my voice is perfect. Thank you, Kathleen. Yeah, yeah, Tree and one small dog love seeing your cat. Yeah, she was sick during the holidays and a bit last month, but she's coming back and being an imperial princess in the house. So yeah, that's my cat. So I really do hope you enjoy. Subscribe if you're somebody new join who just joined by chance. Please subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell so you get notified. If you don't want to be part of the mailing list, that's fine, and it's okay. Those who were in the balcony, because I'm pretty sure some of you are there, please drop down and say I. Even if you don't ask too much question, please come on and say I. Those new viewers, you are welcome to join us. Post a comment down below if you have any question. And I guess that's all for today. Hope you enjoy. Bye, everyone.